Hello, welcome to FightCore USA.
Hello! My name is Arthur.
Excellent.
I am a professional fighter, and this is going to be a very loud, chaotic, violent, and utterly unforgettable fight. Two fighters who are renowned for their explosive power and relentless aggression are set to collide in what promises to be a slugfest for the ages. The air crackles with anticipation as these two warriors step into the ring, ready to unleash hell, with each fighter boasting a knockout ratio of over 80%. It's clear that this will not be a fight for the faint of heart. Now, let me tell you about the first fighter, a force to be reckoned with, known for his thunderous punches that can end a fight in an instant. He steps into the ring with the sole purpose of delivering a knockout blow. His eyes are focused, his fists are clenched tight, and he is a predator ready to strike. With a record of 25 wins and only 2 losses, both by knockout, this fighter's resume speaks for itself. His opponents rarely see it coming, but when they do, it's already too late. One wrong move, and he'll unleash his devastating knockout blow, sending his opponent crashing to the canvas in a matter of seconds. Yes, like a coiled spring ready to explode. And anyone who stands in his way better watch out. But our second fighter is no pushover either. In fact, he is a master of his own destructive style, known for his bone-crushing power and relentless pursuit of victory. He has a record of 27 wins and 3 losses, all but 1 by knockout. With a nickname like the Hammer, it's clear that this fighter means business. He is a knockout artist who has sent countless opponents to the shadow realm with just one well-placed punch. He is precise, powerful, and unforgiving. And once he gets a taste of blood, there's no stopping him. The crowd is going wild now, sensing that they are about to witness something truly special. These two fighters are evenly matched and both are more than willing to go the distance. There can only be one winner, though, and both fighters are determined to make sure that they are the ones standing tall at the end of the fight. As the bell rings, signaling the start of the first round, these two warriors explode out of their corners like coiled springs unleashed. They circle each other, sizing each other up, each fighter looking for any weakness they can exploit. The crowd roars with excitement as these two fighters engage in a furious dance of fists and fury. Each punch thrown, each movement made is met with a thunderous applause. It's a display of raw power and athleticism that leaves the audience breathless. Our first fighter comes out swinging, throwing a barrage of punches that would make any opponent crumble. But our second fighter is unfazed. He stands his ground, blocking and weaving, waiting for his moment to strike back. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, cheering wildly as these two fighters go toe to toe. It's a display of grit and determination that is truly inspiring to watch. Suddenly, our first fighter catches his opponent off guard with a lightning first combination that sends him crashing to the canvas. The crowd erupts in cheers as they witness this incredible feat of skill and precision. But our second fighter is not one to stay down for long. He heads back up, shakes off the cobwebs, and comes back swinging, ready to finish the fight. And so it goes on, round after round. These two fighters give it their all, pushing themselves to the limit to come out on top. But it's becoming increasingly clear that this fight is too close. to call. Both fighters have their moments of glory, their moments of triumph, but neither is able to land the knockout blow that would end the fight once and for all. As the final bell rings, signaling the end of the last round, the crowd is on their feet, cheering wildly for both fighters. It's been an incredible display of skill, power, and endurance, and the audience is left in awe. The two fighters stand in the center of the ring, exhausted but exhilarated, knowing that they have just given the crowd a night they will never forget. Now, let me tell you a little secret. This fight, this epic showdown between two warriors was never real. It was all just a figment of my imagination. A story I created in my mind as I sat down to write this video, but while it may not have happened in reality, it could have. These two fighters, and they could have had a fight like this if they had stepped into the ring together. And let me ask you, what do you think? Would this fight have played out the way I imagined it? How do you think it would have ended? And most importantly, which fighter do you think would have won? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because I want to know what you think. Because let me tell you, this is just the beginning. If you want to hear more stories like this, stories that are loud, chaotic, and unforgettable, then subscribe to my channel. That's where I'll be sharing more of my writing, stories that'll make you laugh, cry, and everything in between. So don't miss out. Subscribe today and join me on this incredible journey. And now, without further ado, let me introduce you to the main event. This fight will be remembered for its raw, unadulterated, and untamed fury. These two fighters, they are not just athletes, they are artists of violence, each with their own unique style, their own reasons for stepping into the ring. The first fighter, a whirlwind of fists and fury, steps into the ring with a chip on his shoulder and a fire in his eyes. He's here to prove himself, to show the world what he's made of. His every move is a statement, a declaration of his dominance in the ring. He dances around his opponent, taunting, teasing, never giving them a moment's peace. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, cheering wildly as he unleashes a flurry of punches that would make any opponent crumble. With each blow, he becomes more and more enraged, his movements becoming faster, more furious. He's the force of nature unleashed, and there's nothing his opponent can do to stop him. But our second fighter, he's not one to back down from a challenge. In fact, he thrives on it. He's a warrior through and through, and he meets the first fighter's aggression with his own. The two fighters circle each other, sizing each other up, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. And when they do, it's explosive, it's breathtaking, it's unforgettable. The crowd roars with excitement as these two warriors go toe-to-toe, each trying to outdo the other. As the fight progresses, the intensity only grows. The first fighter, he's like a shark, relentless, vicious, and always hungry for more. His punches are like thunder claps, each one shaking the very foundations of the ring. But our second fighter, he's a wall, unbreakable, unwavering, and always ready for the next assault. He blocks, he dodges, he weaves, all the while waiting for his chance to strike back. It's a battle of wills, a test of endurance, and only one fighter can emerge. victorious, the first fighter. He's a master of his craft. And he knows how to push his opponent to the limit. He taunts, he teases, he provokes, and he does it all with a smile. But our second fighter, he's not one to be intimidated. He stays focused, he stays calm, and he waits for his moment to strike. And when he does, oh, it's glory, it's beautiful, it's a thing of pure, aesthetic pleasure. The crowd erupts in cheers as the second fighter lands a knockout blow that sends his opponent crashing to the canvas. The first fighter gets up, but it's clear that he's defeated. The second fighter stands tall, the victor, and the crowd goes wild. This fight, it was a thing of beauty, a thing of terror, a thing of pure, unadulterated, beautiful chaos. And we were lucky enough to witness it. So what do you think? What would you have done differently? What would your fight have looked like? Share your thoughts in the comments below, because I want to know what you think. This was a fight that will be talked about for years to come. A fight that had it all: power, precision, passion, and most importantly, heart. So until next time, keep fighting, pushing, and never, ever give up. Because in the end, it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay safe, stay humble, and remember, the greatest glory in living life is to look back on the mat and say, I gave it my all.
Okay guys, thank you for watching my videos.